This is Brian with Paradise Arcade Shop. I am here at in Tokyo. Actually, flew out here for a few days, the Tokyo Game Show. And for those of you who haven't had the opportunity to come over to Japan, I thought I would give you a quick tour of what it's like today. And I'm going to try and take some videos and give you snippets of what it's like to go through a day here at the Tokyo Game Show. We're here for the vendors days, which are nice because it's not as good for people watching. You don't get to see all the cosplay stuff, but what you do get to do is go enjoy some of the activities. This place gets ridiculously crowded Saturday and Sunday, so we get an opportunity to actually talk to people, see people, and do things. But let me start off. So this is a typical, well, not typical, so to speak, but Japanese hotel room. 2 beds in about the size of what most people in the U.S. would consider a large walk-in closet. And then the bathrooms here are great because they are actually a single unit that's just installed, and the same faucet turns on your sink and your shower. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. We'll come back more. I'll edit in some more with the video later. Thanks, bye.
It's day 2 here in the business demo. It's pretty quiet here early in the morning. You can see this hallway will be filled with people tomorrow, but today it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Doors open at 10. You can see over here, we've got the hallway. There's a Namco Bandai back there. So we have our pass for day 2. I managed to have forgotten business cards, so I'm heading over to the business center to see if I can print up something on some card stock and make something acceptable. Okay, we're going into the vendor section now. I'll give you a full-on view there. There's indie gaming over here. All the different booths with all the different products. Walk around a little bit and see what's going on. Right here we've got a kind of the CoSpa booth, some Namco Bandai stuff, some Sega stuff. This is the first year we were here, this was in the main hallway. Now this is off in the International building. So this is where you get all your very expensive t-shirts, keychains, but they are officially licensed, and your cosplay and anime pillows. Those are for Ducky. So over there I see a Minecraft. I'll have to hit that for Tyler. But you've got mostly just products over here to buy. The Square Enix, which is always really cool products, really cool models are all over here. So I'll bring in some more later. Well, here we are over at the Global VR booth. We're gonna watch this thing take off here, but there's some pretty impressive demonstrations going on. These guys are strapped in. And here we go. Just what every household needs. Some pretty cool games over here. You've got kind of a VR tank-like game here. It's pretty awesome. Feedback you're sitting on. The guy sitting here riding a horse. Over here shooting a bow and arrow. So it's funny because you can't get quite him. It's pretty cool. And then again, come over here and we've got some more rhythm games, which are really taking off. So, a lot of fun stuff. So there's a ton of these like VR rhythm games. Everything from this one where you've got kind of a realistic screen to there's several of them that are showing like old games coming on, which is pretty wild. Over here you've got actually games with eye tracking. It's really kind of phenomenal. Thank you. Just the variety of things that you have. And there's just everything going on here. Rooms full of people wearing goggles, dancing around, which is kind of funny. I mean, I guess that's what you'd expect for the latest and greatest of gaming. But a little departure from the fighting game market. Here's this thing called Alice Space. And you know, pretty elaborate booth set up here, but it's really funny because you've got all this artwork on the outside, and then when you go inside, you put on the VR goggles, and there's just nothing in the room, and it's filled with the VR. So, anyways, it's a blast. Really fascinating, all the stuff that's here. again, it's kind of nice being here today because you get to walk around and actually enjoy the stuff. You come here tomorrow and this is going to be so overrun you'll barely be able to move. And even today, there's a lot of lines, which is kind of fascinating. In the past, when we've been here before, it just hasn't been the same amount of lines for some of the games. But I guess other people are getting in on this early business day stuff too. So here's one kind of fun one, a shooting game. I don't know if you can see. All right, well that's all for now. I'll be back a little bit later. So here we are in the main hallway, and you can see, I mean, this is a Sega booth, and we've got Final Fantasy here, Square Enix over here. I mean, it's just kind of insane how big everything is. Crowds are pretty good today, a little bit more as the day goes on. Things are picking up. There's 3 hallways like this, so they're all connected together. And you can go up and play games, stand in line to play games. We just tried to go to a VR version of one of the Konami games, and it was a 2-hour wait. So, hey, even Intel is here. But you can see there's a lot of just really cool, kind of fun stuff going on. People wandering around, a lot of models out here handing out fans and pamphlets and everything else. So we're gonna go check out the Namco Bandai booth, see what's going on over there. Over at Namco's new Dragon Ball Z. You can see we've got the new game up and fighting. A lot of excitement about this one. We'll have to see how it plays out. These are supposed to be the first places in Japan that are showing it. It's right here now. There's a 60-minute wait just to play today, so pretty crazy. It's a little loud in here, but I'm going to show you around Hey Arcade. So this is a pretty impressive site. Candy caps pretty much as far as the eye can see. This is the second floor. The first floor is mostly crane machines and kind of redemption. But you can see here it's just an absolutely insane layout. There's a whole section of shmups. You've got some real classic games here. You actually got a Space Harrier over here, Night Striker, which you don't see very often. A lot of classics, a lot of great games. Strikers 1945, Star Force, I mean, just awesome. The CRTs in here look beautiful. The only thing you end up with in a lot of the Japanese arcades is cigarette burns on the control panels. So actually in here they look pretty good. So as I was saying, this is the second floor. We're going to slide by here and hopefully not bump into this guy. The really cool Ninja Warriors there. Darius Burst. Gun Bullet, which is Point Blank. So that's the second floor. What we're gonna do, since I went the wrong way, is wander over here. It's a little bit of a backtrack, and we're gonna go up to the third floor, which there's more candy cabinets. Now the unfortunate thing is that I cannot find the Operation Wolf that was in a DK Mini converted that I saw a few years ago, but I'm coming to the top of the stairs here, the guys came with, and there's a nice setup of Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo here with a screen to see what's going on. So, it's absolutely unbelievable. There's a whole other room behind this one. You got a bunch of Ulixes here, and then you've got CRTs again in the back.
Hey everyone, that's a day in at the Tokyo Game Show with a little bit of the nightlife afterwards. I did skip the dinner filming because you don't need to see us eating sushi, but we had some great sushi in Akihabara. So I'm going to get some rest tonight, and then I got out a little bit late, and so I'm going to try and get down to the PCB shops in the morning. Hopefully we'll do some filming there, and I'll maybe make a second movie about my last day in Tokyo. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.